So first we need to create the shapes of the bamboo shadows or the tree shadows. I'm using a brush set that I bought from Taobao, which is the same brush set that she uses, but she made her own modification to the brushes, so it wouldn't be exactly the same. Other plant brush sets would work in this case as well, so please don't be stressed if you don't have the same brush set. So after you're satisfied with your shapes, go down to Effects, add Inner and Outer Glow. Use bright orange or bright yellow. Adjust the settings according to your liking. I'm adding a new layer to create a clipping mask. I want to add more cool tone colors to neutralize my warm colors. I'm using a big soft eraser to create more varieties in the opacity of my shadows. So the shadow casting on the wall is all finished. Now I want to recreate the texture on the wall. I'm choosing a brush with watercolor texture, and I'm picking a color that's slightly darker than the color of the wall. Duplicate the texture layer and go to Filter, Noise, Add Noise. I think it looks better without the extra colors, so I'm taking the monochromatic box. I'm noticing that the edges of my drawing is also glowing, so I'm using Freeze Transform to stretch them out of sight. Just adding a person here, so nothing to look at. I'm going to speed this part up. I'm making some adjustments by adjusting the lightness in hue and saturation to make sure it looks like this person was standing in the shadows. So I made another clipping mask to add lights to this person. So I'm using a soft brush and the layer style is overlay. I'm looking for my tree brush, and I wanted to see how that looks like as highlights on this person, and not bad. Okay, my shadows, my tree shadows, they look a bit harsh, so I'm going to apply Gaussian blur to the layer. I'm going to use a soft brush to add saturated color at the edge of light and shadow. So I'm duplicating the layer of the person and oops, my clipping mask, they all went off. I'm re-clipping them again. Go to Filter, Stylize, Find Edges, and change the blending mode to Multiply. And there you go, my lazy way of drawing lines. So duplicate the layer of the person again. Lock the transparency and color it in the color that you used for the inner and outer glows of the shadow. Duplicate it again and color it in the color of the shadow. So use Gaussian blur to make sure the shadow blends in with the rest of the shadows, and use motion blur because this person is moving from right to left in this case. And use Gaussian blur for the yellow layer underneath. Merge all shadows and use a soft brush to blend it in. And we're all done.